everyone, and welcome to my channel. Isabel here, and I'm so happy that you can take some time today to share with me. And as you can see here on my table, today we're going to talk about journals. So I'm going to show you this one, but first of all I want to share a few things with you. The first one is that every year I create a journal for myself, and I keep that book with me everywhere because I use it not only for sketching my ideas, but also to keep the important things, to-do lists, schedules, and everything. Yes, I am old-fashioned, so I don't use my phone for that. I use my book, okay? And I've been creating them not only for giving them as presents, but also for my daughter, and for me once a year or twice, or depending on what is it that I need. But usually I use this Eileen Hull die. This is a scoreboard die, an extra large one, and that means that you need to get the extended pads when using this die. Okay, this is die lets you make these traveler notebooks that are 8.5 by 4.25, and so what you get in the pieces are these that you need to cut twice to create the covers. This is for the closure, a label, and this little piece over here that you can use to create a tab. So this is super cute because these dies, remember that you can cut through chipboard, mat board, paperboard, cardboard, postboard, fabric, felt, foam. I mean, the options are a lot, and that's why I love this kind of dies. Okay, if you don't have this die and if you want it, I've seen some people selling it on eBay and also on Amazon. So yes, this is super cute. I love it, and I think that this die is the one that I've been using like the most over the years. So now I want to share with you a couple of the journals that I've created. And it is so much fun because you can have different techniques and use them for anything that you want. And this is one of the journals slash notebook slash agenda that I had for almost 1.5 years. And I added this beautiful charm over here. And in that year, I remember that I chose the word believe as my word of the year. And if you see, these covers are laminated, and that's because my paper was very thin, so I wanted to really preserve the covers since I was going to use this like in a daily basis. And if you see, this is very, very chunky because I have a lot of things over here, and some of them are full, some of them are halfway, but they're so beautiful that I love keeping them here on my craft room when the year is over. So this is one, and then I also created this other one, and this one is made using some poster board, and as the closure I have this ribbon with this beautiful thing over here. And this one was created because I had some of my jewelry knitting dolls that were just paper pieced, and they needed a home. So this is what I created. This is just a simple book with craft paper as the signatures, and if you see, I usually have 3 signatures in each book. But look at this. Here I have my small collection of dolls, and they are super, super beautiful. And as I said, this one is created with a paper poster board and some scrapbook paper, and then you just wrap around the ribbon, and that's it. Okay, then I have this other one, and this might be one of my favorite books because this one is created using a reusable bag from one of my local stores. So what I did is that I used some felt to back the bag because these are very thin, right? So I needed something to back, and then I used my sewing machine. And if you see, this is way far from being perfect, but I love it. And yes, here I keep all of my patterns, ideas, or information of things that I wanna create with my sewing machine. But look at this, super cute. And then for the closure part, I used one of the stripes of the bag, and then I use a piece of Velcro to keep it closed. Super cute. So as you can see, you can use anything that you have on hand. And look at this one. This one is created with a piece of acetate, and to cover the spine I use this beautiful piece of lace, and I had to add this button over here to keep the ribbon in place because this is my closure. And what I love about this kind of journal is that because this is clear, you can change your inserts and have different looks through the year. So this is another idea that I love, super cute. And then I am a big fan of Harry Potter, and of course my house is Slytherin. And one of my favorite characters is Draco's mom, Narcissa Malfoy. I love her not only because she's very elegant, but also because I loved that character because she was a real mom and she was so into her son. And yes, that's why I love her. Of course, I had to add this pen. And this is her magic wand, super elegant and cute. And this one is also a cover that I had to laminate, okay? And I usually love using these pockets, clear pockets that you get from the Target Dollar Spot. And I added this beautiful trim in the spine to keep the closure in place. And this is another idea, and this one I'm still using it because I have different things over here, but yes. And then I created this other one, and this one is created using a poster board once more. And look at this ribbon that I have over here as closure. Is super beautiful. I love doing that. And of course I had to use one of my Julie Knitting dolls, and this is something that I love about this size, because it lets me use my paper dolls, and I love that. Look at this arrangement. Here I have one of my buttons, and look at the spine. I wanted to add some beads, and so that's what I did. And here is this one. This one is empty. I haven't used this one yet, but yeah, look at this. This is the piece that you use as the closure. But I love this journal, especially because you can wrap this around, and this is so elegant. I love this. And I also created this other one, and this one is made out of chipboard. This one is also empty, but I created this to house one of my December dailies. And I am so lazy with that, oh my goodness. And this one is finished, but I need to put everything together here with the elastic, and that is something that I need to catch up this year, okay? But look at this, super cute and adorable, and it is very sturdy. This is a sticker. I love this. Okay, so for this year I wanted something special, something different, and I created this because I wanted something very organic and rustic, and that is exactly what I think I achieved with this journal. What I did is that I used felt and fabric, and I had them on my stash. So what I did is that I cut the felt with the die, and then I created the covers using the same fabric in both sides, and I just sandwiched the felt in between the fabric, and then went with my sewing machine not only all around, but also creating these lines over here to keep the felt in place. So this is the back, and if you see, I added this piece over here to keep the seam binding in place because this one is my closure. And in the spine, if you see, I had to sew together the two covers. Nothing professional, nothing fancy or complicated, just something that looks like very homemade, and I love that. Okay, so for this one I have 3 signatures once more, and I'm using this elastic cord that I had on my stash, and I love the color because it really goes with the fabric. And what I did for this is that I'm using some handmade paper that my husband gifted me last year, and I love that. And of course, you know that that paper usually comes with this kind of border. So what I did is that for the rest of the paper I used my Tim Holtz trimmer, the decal trimmer, so I could have the same texture and look in almost all of my paper. And look at that, super adorable, isn't it? So I have this dyed paper, and also I wanted to use this butcher paper that I had in one of my bins, because you know I keep almost everything that I get in my Happy Mail or when I order something, and they come wrapped in this. So yeah, this is the paper that I have over here, more handmade paper. And look at this, this is the center. So I have 7 pages in each signature, and look at this paper, so beautiful. And this is super thick, and that's all I have. Look at this one, so adorable. This is my second signature, and this is the third one. For this one I added this plastic cover, okay. And what I love about this is that here I have this pocket, and then in the back I have this other one that has this plastic closure, so that it gives me the chance to keep my pencils or money or tickets or whatever I want to keep very secure over here. And then I went with the same mix of papers, and this is my third signature. Okay, so to keep this book closed I am using this in binding, and I'm just wrapping it around because I love that look. And then at the end of each of the pieces I have one glass ornament, and then this Tim Holtz plate that says, like, giving the meaning of creativity, and it says creativity, it's a noun, the ability to use or explore the imagination to design and express ideas. And I love this one because that is everything that is going to be inside this book. Okay, this seam binding comes from my scrap cabin on Etsy, and she has a great store where you can pick your kits, so you can pick any color that you want, and these are super adorable. It is super soft and super shiny, and I love it. So this is going to be my journal for today, I mean for this year. And what I love about these journals is that since you are not sewing the signatures to the book, you are able to add all the pieces of paper that you might need on your journey, and that is amazing because this is going to get really chunky, and I love it because it is going to be very durable, and I can keep it with me all the time, and I love that. So this is my share for today, ladies. I really hope that you get some inspiration, and if you like to make books, you can either use your die, and if you don't have a die, that's fine, because you can totally create your journal without a die. I showed that one because I have it, and of course I had to use it, and I love it. But look at this. I love how imperfect, yeah, how imperfect this is. It is beautiful. Okay, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, okay? And in the meantime, I just want to say thank you very much for being with me today and share, and that means a lot to me. But in the meantime, please take care of yourselves. Remember to always have a huge smile, and I promise that I will be back very soon. Bye!